Everybody, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get back in here.
When Loic dances, so shall
We're just going to pull the trigger here. I mean, if he dies, we can just rebuild down south.
Not one Druki on Nagaryth.
We're just going to go aggro here. Yep, we discovered some stuff. Okay, so what do they have? Settlements, they do have a 20 stack. They have an additional 20 stack there. With a Plague Priest. Okay, that's the settlement. Okay, so the settlement has some kind of elite units in it, but the Army and Lightning Strike doesn't have that much, and they only have a 13 stack in the town. So the town's going to be difficult to siege, as we expected. But yeah, I guess we can just auto-resolve that with him, because that's just a bunch of slaves and just clan rats and crap.
Execute them.
Dang, they got a lot of my, bolt. How did they get to the Eagle Claws so easily?
They belong to me now.
Maybe I should have just fought them, because they're going to run now.
A reminder of crossing Alith Anar. I'm empowered by Loic.
It looked like they were just going to give it, like it was going to be a clean fight. But...
Victory is
oh, did they all die anyways? Because they were they in dash stance? Where'd they go? That's just a little dinky army, isn't it?
Not Scryer's will. No, need my warp token stash.
Okay, so what are we gonna do here then? Don't worry. She's saying, "Don't worry, Bear. We'll get you something to eat."
We'll get you some other socks.
Oh.
She said Mr. Bear needed socks.
Oh, I see.
Well, I don't have any small enough. Do you want me to put some pretend socks on him? And she said, okay. So I put some pretend socks on him. Oh yeah, there's definitely paw prints on the stove.
Yep.
See that in the light.
Okay, what do we do? I mean, we could just sit on these points. We don't have to spend them right now. Because I do want to spend 2 on Renegade for sure. And I do want to spend 2, or like, get the Heart of Darkness stuff. The rating probably doesn't matter that much, but... the Required Evils campaign movement range. That's another plus 25% from rating. That's pretty legit. But the rating stance, doesn't it require like 50%?
Illuminate the Shadowlands.
Yeah, that's pretty trash. You can move while you're in that stance, I think, but that is a lot of rating money, and it does lower your upkeep. It's weird, 'cause you don't think of like High Elves typically as a rating faction, but I guess we can just
Bad idea.
kill that dude. Okay, her.
I sense sedition.
Oh, I could have done Onslaught. I don't know why I didn't notice that. Okay, whatever. I feel like this mouse is starting to let me down a little bit.
My realm.
Okay, so we could either attack this and then just run, or we could just come up here and attack this and then run after that.
Shadow King. No mercy.
Well, we could fight them all outside of the town, too. I don't think we want to do that, though, especially with our bolt thrower being, like, this injured. Well, could we beat them? I mean, that is one way to do it, is to pull them all outside of the town. They will be reinforcing from behind me, and he's going to be by himself. If they're doing this correctly, I think they'll be reinforcing behind me, which means I get sort of the perfect setup. We can just have this, like, firing flank shots on them the whole time and just engage them with the spears and then just gun them down. Like, that'd be pretty nice positionally. Can we beat them, though? Those little priests, like, they're going to have magic, but they're not going to be that good at firing. This, we could focus out probably with the birds. Maybe we do take this. Even though our Eagle Claws are injured. Birds are a little injured. There's only 2 of them left? Oh, there's... okay. And it'd be great to just vortex them in there too, if we can just pinch them all in, like really tight space, and then just vortex them with the wizard. I think we'll try it. This might be our best chance to kill it, like if we actually want to try to take this town. To just get them out of those walls and kill as many as we can. Now they're gonna replenish some next turn, which sucks, but it'll at least weaken them in theory. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. God, there's like 5,000 units though. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. How much we're gonna be able to replenish though, because the only thing we're attacking here technically is them. But if we kill all those other Skaven, if we can get like a 17% replenishment or something, maybe we could take them. So this is spooky. I mean, the Storm Vermin are pretty strong. I mean, they're not as good as a lot of other elite infantry out there, but they're better than like our tier 1 spears for sure. They have a lot of armor. We don't have armor piercing except for our White Lions. Okay, so that is where they're all coming in from. So that's what I thought. They're going to come in from behind. But that basically means, you know, that they do not start the fight, you know, on the field. So we get shots at them, and we get, like, perfectly line up. It's like having Ultra Vanguard, basically, because they can't even form their... They can't even create their formations. Oh, not that. Let's... Well, we might actually have to use these in hand-to-hand.
White Lions! Understood!
These are definitely going hand-to-hand.
White Lions!
We want them probably in the middle.
Without fail.
And then...
Noble!
He can go in there.
Orders received. Science of Mathland.
There'll be a lot of units coming in through here, though.
Without fail.
Okay, those are rocks. Now the question, though, is can I actually fire over those? I guess we'll, like, maybe right here is a better place. I just want to make sure I get that angle, so I'm not firing into my own dudes too much.
For duty.
I guess we could start it off like here and try to get them at this angle maybe. And then...
Loyal! It will be done. Orders received.
And if we get them to flee, then they're just going to run right off the battlefield too, which is awesome.
Alith Anar.
Put that on there. Put the little ghost thing on their back line.
is yours.
Gamble here. I think that's enough to cast one spell there.
Understood.
Let's go ahead and just do it this way. Just let them get in.
We will obey.
And if we need to come in with those, we can. How's his armor? Not great. So we probably need to try to keep him out of main combat.
We will obey.
We could use the birds to
High Mage!
could use the birds to try to tie up this guy. I think he's pretty slow moving though. He's not on a mount or anything, right? Yeah, so he's obviously gonna come in at some point and tear up my bolt throwers probably, but
it shall be done. Loyal. Alith Anar. So be it. Science of Mathland. Asa attack.
Eagle Claw! We will obey! At once! Assure! Then to my will!
The Shadow King. Glory awaits.
As you say, it shall be done. For duty, for Assyrian.
Warden of Shadow. Yes. Tireless. Very well. Onward. I give the orders. Without fail. Loic's champion. Alith Anar. Immediately.
For Othwan. Acknowledged. Understood.
Lakoi Sario!
Nagareth. Shadow march. To battle. Seal. Eagle claw. Kill them.
Quickly now.
Yes! Winds of magic rise!
Without fail. By Alariel.
Scion of Anarian.
Hang on, Ray.
Shadow
Hang on.
warriors. Attack. Forward.
Okay, hang on, Ray.
Shadow dancer. Northern Seagull.
Rory, hang on, please.
For duty. Acknowledged. We advance.
You go see what Mommy's
For the
doing?
king. Advance. Understood.
I am ready. Duty calls.
For Othwan.
No, we gotta try to kill as many as we can here because they are gonna get to run.
For order!
Acknowledged. It will be done. Without fail. For Loven.
Orior!
Just the end of the battle, or is it glitched? Please tell me it's not glitched. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that was just perfect. They're just like all pouring in. You know, we get to drop the vortex on them and just like free fire all of our artillery and archers like unimpeded pretty much. Those bolt throwers were putting in some serious work. Yeah, we lost 86. We didn't get a lot in the settlement garrison.
They belong to
Okay,
me
we
now.
do get to force labor.
A reminder of crossing Alith Anar. The Shadow King rises. Alith Anar.
Yeah, don't have enough to hit them this turn. They are going to get to replenish.
Burden of the Shadowlands.
I don't think I have enough to hit them. No.
Moving unseen. Not one Druki on Nagareth.
Okay, and yeah, we're just going to sit on those points probably for a little bit.
Not yet ready.
Until we figure out what we want to do. Bow Seeker.
The Shadow Dancer brings fortune. There is no victory.
Oh, I can't move.
Revenge.
You can't move in the circle unless you're like targeting something. I forgot about that. Okay. Trace. Don't like us. Anyone else that we can trade with potentially? No. Awakened Dreadfleet. Exiles. Okay. I mean, this squad's like, it's decent, I guess, for now, but if we had like, you know, all Lothern or all Seaguard and like dragons and things like that, it would be a lot better. We do have a lot of upgrades for the... Do we have... I'm pretty sure I just rushed all the Sea Guard, right? Upgrades. I guess I didn't get the discount. We should probably go ahead and grab that after this cartridge. But did we get the damage? Recruit rank for Sea Guard. No, we didn't get a lot of the Sea Guard stuff. We do need to get more of that. But yeah, this reload time reduction's nice. It's like basically 15% more damage, so we almost never run out of ammo in fights.
Illuminate the Shadowlands.
Okay, what else we got?
Lower it down.
Nope. It's just always gonna show us him.
Standing by.
Okay, let's go ahead and just move him up here.
Onward then.
Town, Eaglegate, Illyrian. Okay, yeah, we're gonna upgrade that. Upgrade diamonds. Well, that was good timing. I didn't even notice that that other stuff was about to finish. And then I would need to pay for that too. Okay. And then the trade. Well, buildings do cost a lot more. I guess maybe normally they're not 3,000 plus 25%, so it's probably like 2,500 for them. I guess maybe they did used to cost 2,500 as well. Maybe I'm just misremembering that from previous patches, but either way, okay, we've got that. Diplomacy isn't really going to be a huge deal. Oh, I forgot we have this Invocation of Vol. Okay, so we can use this to attack the town. Okay, that's legit. How are we impressive? Imperial. I guess we own some properties, but okay. Next turn, we might be able to do more with our homies here.
Tyrion, I am the defender of Ulthuan. Choose your words carefully.
Treaties. Okay, we'll give him a small.
As you say.
Hook him up. We are going to need some more prestige here in a little bit. It was costing us 9 to do prestige with them. Okay, now it's back down. Okay, let me double check this. So currently we are...
Ulthuan's defender.
So if you do a bunch in a row, it costs you more, but if you wait... Okay, so we're at 186. We're heading to 186. It's going to go higher, too, once this falls off. So that was plus 20, this is plus 15. Just bribery. Okay, so that should be another 35. Okay, there we go. Plus 10. I don't know, we got some extra in there somewhere, but okay. I mean, that should be enough. We just have to have enough military power to get them to want to treat with us. Or they have to get whacked by something. So usually it needs to be a combination of both military power and okay, then there's a rebellion coming in here.
The people are rested.
Fine. I could sell that, but there's a chance we might need to hire some stuff there potentially, so I guess we'll hold on to it for now. Now, when you get that replenishment, though, that 18% replenishment that I got for that battle, it does not affect heroes and lords, so it's important.
Welcome to
note
Nagaroth,
that.
kin. I hope it's not...
No. I feel like my mouse is kind of giving out. I noticed the last couple of days in League of Legends, like both playing and then going back and watching some of the plays, that my mouse work was not that great, so it could just be that I'm just like mechanically like getting old or something, but I feel like the mouse is a little janky at times too. I mean, it is like a freaking $20 mouse.
The Asur follow strength.
Okay. They're just abandoning their capital? Or they're just gonna sack? Are they gonna sack it and then try to run back in? I don't know what the game is there. They did a big earthquake to like flatten Carcarond, I guess. Huh, I wonder if that's gonna let them take it in one turn. That's possible.
The winds are mine.
Where's Obsidian? Oh, is another rebellion coming up? Okay. Sure.
Too much southern. Alith Anar.
Insults to haunt.
Okay, so it's just that guy. Now this stuff should be injured. It may have replenished like all the way to full out of nowhere.
Shattered
But we do have that Vol's Anvil thing, I think. Okay, Invocation of Vol. And the bolt
Burden of the
throwers, I don't
Shadowlands.
know if they can knock out walls or not. They're field artillery. I don't think they can knock out walls.
I am ready.
Anyways, I think we gotta go for it.
Assassin cannot not.
Stalk the shadows.
Okay, they're still kind of injured, but I think we can go ahead and
Nagaroth prepares for war once more.
then we go ahead and fight them.
Your king calls. It's war.
If we can just like line up in a corner, just a standard, you know, range type of siege situation, probably where we just sort of line up, you know, take one of the corners out, try to knock out their towers. And probably Vol. I think you can Vol and knock out one of the towers, and then we might be able to focus out the other tower with the field trebuchet, and then just like empty the clip on them with all of our archers, and they'd probably just die.
For duty! Eagle Claw! It will be done. It shall be done.
We actually want the spears
It shall be done.
to kind of be the front line there. Seaguard,
Northern Seaguard.
I guess. I think those are our 2 group, and then these guys can be our 3. Because the Seaguard do have shields too, so we can put them in a little bit ahead of the others, and then this dude can go in there. Put him in the middle.
Science and math lab.
Without fail.
Alith Anar.
Mage. Everyone, bend to my will.
What the?
Eagle Claw. For Assyrian.
Apace.
Setting forth.
Well, I mean, what does this do? Affect city walls and siege equipment. Siege battles may be launched instantly. Can I not hit them? I don't know. What's the problem? Oh, enemy. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, actually the ballista can take those out, it looks like. Okay, so we can go ahead and
Without question.
Nice. All right.
Move!
By Alariel! Following orders!
Ulfwan Mage.
Lothern Seaguard! We will obey! Understood! Loyal!
Whoa, 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 guys! What on earth?
Advance!
Lothern Seaguard!
What are y'all doing?
For duty, Assyrian guides us. For the king!
These halberd? No, those are not halberds up there. Okay.
Scion of Anarian! Destroy them! We will obey! Without fail! For Ofwan!
It shall be done.
Yes! Onward! Forward!
Get out of there.
Loyal! Acknowledge! We advance!
It's like nowhere close.
As you say. For our ancestors!
The arcing shots on sieges are pretty obnoxious at times. Well, if they want to keep firing on the birds, I'm fine with that. They want to use their ammo on that. Oof, that's not good.
Science of Mathland.
I mean, we gotta soften these guys up. We can't just beat them in a flat fight.
Nagarin!
Okay, let's just reposition here, because I think that our archers don't understand that they actually have bows and can arc their shots.
Lothern Seaguard!
For duty!
Just remind them of that real
We
quick.
go!
Advance!
Agreed! Shadow March!
Eagle Claw! Oriole!
Acknowledged! Orders received!
Understood! For Ulfwan!
Ancestors!
There we go. We figured it out.
Lothern Seaguard!
Defending order!
As you say! Kill them! Can I be praised? Oreo! Lothern Seaguard! To the fray! To battle!
They're on charge!
Come back!
Asa, attack!
Acknowledged.
my god, she's triggered.
Very well. Agreed. I give the orders.
It will be done.
Death to all!
No, do not fly into that, birds. It's probably not a good idea.
I give the orders. To battle.
White lions, we go!
Victory awaits.
Okay, that's gotta stop.
Onward!
Oh, it can only be on like equipment or whatever.
Ulfwan Mage.
Now this would be a place where being on a horse or something would be useful.
Men Louis! Araya Men Louis!
We will obey! Death to all!
Without fail.
Oh, y'all done goofed up, stepping up on top there.
Serve the king!
Loyal! Understood!
It will be done. For duty! Going forth!
Onward!
For the king! As you say, at once! For Assyria!
Alith Anar. My duty.
White lions! For Ulfran!
Scions of Mathland!
Awaiting orders. Moving out.
Alith Anar. No mercy. I shall. Make Ulfwan proud. Warden of Shadow.
Understood!
Dude, those things are gonna do so much damage. Artillery is definitely like your worst enemy. As like an elf faction, basically.
Doing my duty.
Ancestors! To the fray! Sinath!
Ulfwan Mage. Forward.
White lions! Orders received!
Serve the king. Sundered. Advance. Exterminate them.
Where is this little dude firing from? Okay.
Northern Sea Guard. Assur, attack!
For Assyrian!
Ulfwan Mage. Winds of magic rise!
Shadow warriors, attack!
My power is yours. The winds rise!
Without fail!
Destroy! It is done. Direct me. Forward! Understood.
Oh, we finally did run out of ammo
Quickly now.
over here.
Orders.
Boys,
For order!
get in there. Archers are up here frontlining.
Assa move!
Those guys are alright.
We will obey!
We advance!
die because it's the town. Okay, good. So the Vol's anvil thing does, I don't guess it kills a tower, but it does kill a wall, and it kills, like, which basically insta-kills a unit on top as well, because they all just collapse and die. So it's pretty cool. Dang, that was a long siege, too. I really have to start keeping these episodes to, like, 45 minutes so that I can afford to, you know, invest enough time to get an episode a day. Like, the hour to hour and 15 minute is a lot. You know, because I could almost do 2 episodes in that amount of time. And that's already a lot. I feel like most content creators, at least the ones that I used to, you know, watch when I was first, like, trying out the game. Unfortunately, I don't have time to watch a ton of them anymore. It's like I either have time to create content or to watch content a lot of times. So, but I think a lot of them were about 30 minutes even. Like 30 to 45 was kind of the standard. Like go into an hour or longer. Like every episode is not something that was done very frequently.
Channel its
Maybe
richest
on
and
like a
Naglith.
very special occasion, but wow. I mean, am I gonna be able to get? I didn't see what tier it was. If it's tier 4, if I can capture it and get it at tier 4, then I want that because that will allow me to get dragons. But if it's only tier 3 right now, if I only get it at tier 3, that's not gonna be as good. But the fact that it's a Skaven town,
Lurk in its shadows.
13,000 is a lot. I don't think I have that many sack bonuses. I might.
This will fund the war effort.
I have 60,000. I'm just gonna go ahead and occupy it. And see if we
Tradition
can get
is maintained.
tier 4. I guess tier 3 would be like okay, but not
Alith
great. I
Anar.
really want to get to the dragons. Yes. Okay, we did get tier 4s. That was a really good call, I think. Okay, so now we might want to actually hire the dragon building down south just so we get one more recruitment capacity. Okay, now we don't need, another thing, you don't need any special buildings for dragons, which is great. You don't have to have like a forge or any of this other crap. You don't have to have any special techs. Just get dragons. Now these I'm a little more like unsure about. Like this one is nice. The Frost Phoenix is nice because it gives like a little -10 melee attack, which is very good, obviously. So it might be worth having one of those. The fact that it causes terror and it's only 432, it does have a lot of armor. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it can flank. It causes terror, and it slows by 40%, and it gives the that aura. The aura is the big one. The fire one, I'm not as keen on. I mean, if they get low, like there's an RNG where they could get replenished to full or not, but it's really iffy. That is really fast though at 130. Is this one probably not as fast? 110. I mean, it's ice. You expect it to be a little slower. Its armor is terrible. It's only 30 armor. It doesn't have that debuff. You can like drop bombs, like 10 bombs, which is pretty cool. But in my experience, they're not that insane. Like the bombs aren't. 100% fire resist is very good against certain types of enemies. I mean, it'd be great against dragons because they do fire damage. So that's a good like anti-dragon measure, I suppose. Be a good anti-dragon unit. Now, is this? That's only 5% fire resist. So, yeah, it'd be a good unit to put up against dragons. I don't remember. I don't know if the Dark Elves are gonna have the dragons or not yet, but I don't remember if their dragons have fire damage or not. But either way, let's see. Growth, all that stuff doesn't. I don't care about that as much. The iron would be nice to get to great weapons, which will help, and just to be able to trade the iron. So we could get rid of that. Nice. We got the 10 public order too, and we get movement speed and money. Woof. That was a good grab. And we can hire Seaguard with shields. It's great. I don't remember if the ports allow you to get shields or not, but... Okay, so we can get rid of this. Like, these are okay, but you gotta have, they're not good on sieges, obviously, and you have to have special buildings for them. Okay, so we can get rid of these and hire Sea Guard. These are pretty high ranking, but the Sea Guard, I think, are just going to be a lot better. I mean, what's their missile damage is 59 versus Sea Guard's 52. Ammo, it's just the Sea Guard are just way, way better in combat, and they have shields. Shields are going to be clutch against Dark Elves because they have devastating archers. Have way less melee attack, but that's fine. The heavy arrowheads are pretty good with that much piercing damage, but okay, let's go ahead and get rid of the steeds. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this. Don't care about the growth. Money building is fine. 10 extra trinkets. It's not amazing, but it's okay. Now, we could also try to get, we have to have military advancements 3, but these sword masters are extremely good. In theory. So having a couple of those. Okay, so if they're low on health, they get this bonus. You do get 812, because they're an elite unit, so I mean... Those are very good. Those are very good. That would allow us to hire a mage. Didn't we look at one of these guys? Didn't we get one of these? Was that this campaign? And I was really disappointed with them. Or maybe that was another high elf campaign. And I think these lore masters are not that great. They're very expensive for what they are. So we'd have to upgrade 2 of these. So that would be like 11,000 gold. How many sword masters would we get? Do we have to have a forge for a sword master too, though? Forge is such garbage. I guess we could get rid of this building. Or we could just get Sea Guard off of this. Dragons here. And like a Frost Phoenix or something. We have to have this anyways to get one of the techs. These buildings are pretty cheap compared to these. And this also does Untainted, which is really nice. And we would be able to hire a couple of these phoenixes. Dragon Princes require a forge. Oh, or we can get sisters. Oh crap, does sisters require a forge too? Ugh, it's so annoying. Now sisters are very, very strong. 416. I might actually want sisters. 10% accuracy, reload. They have so much missile damage. Ton of ammo, 29, and it's magical fire ammo. Having a fire wizard, I forgot they had that fire ammo. A fire wizard with that could be good. Yeah, it's quite a lot of armor piercing. It lowers their magic resist and physical resist too whenever they hit things with that banish. In their range, yeah, it's 200 range also. Sea Guard are 160. I mean, these things are just like very elite. The Handmaiden, I think, has buffs too. Yeah, reload skill buffs for a lot of people. Like, Handmaidens are pretty good. So do we just get rid of this and then just get a forge, these, and dragons? If that's the case, how many sisters do I want?
When Loic dances, so shall I.
We need some Sea Guard just to hold flanks. These guys are super cheap. Why is my upkeep so low? I know being in a town helps. I don't understand the other ones. Okay, so we need bolt throwers. The eagles are okay. We can get a phoenix. I guess we could get some phoenixes instead of the eagles, but the sisters are
Not one
huge.
rupee on Nagaroth.
That is for sisters, right? Yeah. Sisters and Seaguard. Are there any techs for sisters? I think they're like really high up techs though. Yeah. That's cool and everything, but that's really far up. Trade advancements. We don't have the embassy yet. Okay. We could just run the Sea Guard instead of the Spearmen up front as our front line. I think they're similar, right? I mean, I think we've looked at this before, but like 65 armor, 65 armor, 42, 63, so that's 105 combat effectiveness, 43, 54, that's 97 combat effectiveness, leadership 76, leadership 82. I mean, these have more HP though, I think, right? Like that full on, it doesn't say how much they have, but I think they have like 7,000 HP, and these have like, or 12 or 13,000 HP, and these only have 11,000. But these can obviously fire as well.
Attend.
Because that's for Seaguard also, yeah. So we could go for this tech then with these for the melee defense if I want to use them as frontline, which might be pretty legit, especially on sieges, just having something that can fire and can operate as a frontline. So if I do that, then if I get rid of these, then I can get sisters, Lothern frontline, like 5 sisters, backline firing. These, I guess, we can keep just because they're kind of cheap. Well, those sisters are probably a lot better. We might get rid of these and get sisters.
Not yet ready.
Okay, just as much defense as we can get in there. Okay, so that's what we're doing. And then we can't afford a Phoenix, I don't think, off of this building. We're going to get other tier 4s probably too, but... Well, the sisters are capped. Yeah, so we could have up to 5 sisters. You get a lot of them for a tier 4 though. Plus 3 is a lot. Okay. Alright, so we need to get rid of this. And then we need to go... Dragon's Lair, sisters, and start working the forge. I think that'll be it. I think sisters are more valuable than sword masters. I mean, the sword masters are good, but these sisters are just like, it's like unbelievable DPS. In my experience with them, they just like just crush. Okay, Alith Anar, so Sky Master, 12% weapon damage. I mean, the most of the damage is going to come from the sisters. White Lions, Phoenix Guard. Okay. Loose. Darken the Skies. Now that's extra 20 reload skill. Okay, so we probably just want to go 2 here. So what can we get? Favorable Winds. Sea Guard, Sisters, yes. Weapon, yes. And armor. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then Darken the Skies. Okay. Cool. Alright, got that figured out. We might... I don't know if we just let this fall or not. It's getting sieged. We need to stamp out the rest of the Skaven.
Even assassin cannot not.
Let's look at our other towns. Okay, so we want more dragons, and we could actually get another sister. Do we really need these trade advancements for the Elven Embassy? Yeah, because the monthly festivals are a big deal. The public order is a big deal. Just thinking, we could get another sister building here. I mean, I guess we could wait on the embassy and just throw that in on another tier 3 town. Yeah, we can throw it in right here. Let's do that. So let's cancel this embassy. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple more dragons. I think that's 6 turns for that, 6 turns for that. And then that'll give us 3 more sisters as well, capacity. Which I don't know if we're gonna run the full like 8 in that army, but we'll see. Okay, all right, now we're getting somewhere now. Unicorn, okay, Black Hole or Bleak Fortress. We could upgrade this to tier 3 if we really wanted to. I don't know what we would put there. But alright. That's getting siege. Titan Peaks. Okay. So this one we could go ahead and -4. Okay, so we can go ahead and do that. Grab some more money per turn.
Alariel's champion. I am the defender of Ulf-1. Choose your words
We're
carefully.
getting there, but not quite.
Alariel the Everqueen. We have much to discuss. Come, join me.
Yeah, they're having a little war there on that island. I don't think they're fighting each other, but
What do you want?
alright, now we're talking. Okay, so he's on his way
You
up.
have my attention.
5 or maybe even a 6 sister stack, 2 dragons. Like, what is this gonna look like? So I guess I can drop down to 2 Eagle Claw bolt throwers. 2's probably okay. Like 2 or 3 dragons. So maybe 5 Sea Guard up front.
Burden of the Shadowlands.
I guess we can go ahead and hire the Sea Guard. 'Cause we're not gonna have, like, that does give ranks. But I don't want to wait that many turns, probably. Our Sea Guard's just 1 turn to hire. Yeah, we'll just get the ranks in fights, I think. Let's just go ahead and hire those Sea Guard, so we can get rid of these. Probably hire the Sea Guard, and then just clean up the rest of these little side towns.
There is only vengeance.
Are these worth? What? Why do I have these? Okay, they do offer that little bonus.
Shadow King.
It is an interesting strategy. You can have archers that also double up as your front line. They do have 2,000 less HP, but I mean, I think they're going to have higher leadership. Just the fact that they can fire also, I think, is really unique and interesting for the High Elves. Sea Guard are just pound for pound one of the most OP units in the game. I think I've talked about that before, but we'll do it that way, and then once we hire some other stuff, we can replace these. But that looks good. We have 2 nobles. We can even have the 2 nobles kind of front line. I don't even know if I want that second noble now, but he does give 15% discount, so he's basically gonna not only pay for himself, but because this army's gonna go to like 10,000 gold upkeep probably before discounts. So he's gonna pay for like 2 dragons by himself.
Not one Druki on Nagaryth.
Okay, I think that's all good. We looked at everything here. Well, I say we need a 45-minute episode, and here we go. Hashtag classic TSP. Going way over what he says he's going to go over. I used to be bad about that when I first started teaching. I would end up going over on time, teaching students by like, 5 minutes. For like the first year that I taught. 5 minutes. I think even one time I went over 10 minutes, but the student was like, I don't want to be rude, but I have a class on the other end of campus. I have to get there. That math teacher, they're just like, is just crazy and like freaks out if you're ever late. So I was like, okay, fair enough. So I ended up like teaching wise, I'm pretty good. Like I always end like at the time of it, but still on the channel I almost always go over whatever my plans are. I mean, I guess that's just what people would like or not like about the channel, is it's just unscripted, we just go through, it's just very real, it's authentic. Hopefully it comes off that way. I'm a little worried where Dreadfleet's going right now, because that looks like they're just trying to run straight up the middle to go mess with me. So that's what that's looking like. And I just got rid of the walls, too. Isn't that a coincidence? How does Lothar just let them walk through like that? Dang it, I might have to hire an army down there. It's gonna be annoying. I'm not going near that plague town, though. Forget that. I'll just let Karkaron have that back for now, and then I'll take it back later after the plague goes away, hopefully. It is night. I do have that Quintex building. So that, like, we have less attrition or whatever, or less corruption.
Why should I not strike you down?
No, if you want to fight them, you can, man. I'm not paying you.
The Asur follow strength.
Okay, sure. Yeah, they did that earthquake, which just, like, crushed all my buildings there, too. So it's going to be annoying to have to deal with Karkaron again, but whatever.
The Shadow King rises.
Missile focus, I like that. 4 turns. Okay. So we got a bunch of stuff there, and I guess that's where we'll go ahead and pause it for this episode. And then we'll pick up next time.
Tyrion, I am the heir of Anarion, and I bid you welcome.
We're gonna be able to get it?
Not possible.
Oh, we're gonna get you. Oh, if we get Tyrion, it's pretty much lights out. Like, I really don't see how we lose once we get that confederation with Tyrion. It's gonna be, like, ungodly powerful. Probably. I don't know. It looks like he took a couple of hits to his armies, but we do have one army over here. That Dreadfleet might actually be going for this. The Shrine of Assyrian. Let me see just here at the end. I won't cliffhanger y'all. We'll see if we can buy him out.
I will hear your words, but I make no promises of aid.
Looks like he did lose an army or two, so now I'm militarily stronger than he is. So that's partially why he's doing his thing. I mean, pretty much name your price. I'll go up as far as I can. See if we get him. It's weird that you, like, pay them, but they join you, and then the money disappears. I guess you're just, like, paying off their government officials to, you know, step down or something. And they just keep that money. Okay.
Absolutely not.
The last one I had to pay, what, 4,000? I mean, the amount of money I'm going to get per turn off of them alone is going to be 3,000 or 4,000 easily.
I cannot.
How much do I have? I have like 50,000, 60,000, something like that. Oh, 68,000.
Never. No.
I may not get this option again, so I really need to... Let me just step it up a little bit here.
Absolutely not. Not possible.
I don't think they're gonna do it. I've never had to pay like 15,000 for something before. I just think they're not gonna do it, but I may not, like, if he rebuilds his army and he gets his army strength back, I may not get a chance to do this again for another, you know, 10 turns or so. So
I cannot.
I'll go 20, and that's as high as I'll go. And then I just think he's just not going to do it at that point.
Never.
Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do then is kind of smell blood in the water here. I think we already paid him a good
At your
chunk here.
service. I will weigh what you have to say and the merit of your actions. No.
Okay, so it's not going to change yet, but it'll be going up over the next couple of turns. No, let me give him one more gift here, also.
Alariel's champion. I am the heir of.
Well, now I have to
Alariel,
finish this
and I
turn
bid
because I
you
started
welcome.
it. How much? It's at 8 right now on the gifts.
Very well.
18, okay. It's a double small gift. I think a large gift is like 30, so it's a better bargain just to give him one, or give him a medium gift. Okay, so it looks like this Dread Fleet is going over here. What? Why is Carcassonne here? Are they at war with someone? They're at war with Dread Fleet. Okay, so they're chasing Dread Fleet down.
Those seeking my counsel
y'all wanna trade?
usually need.
Nah.
Dark are these times.
Okay. Trace, y'all want to trade?
Speak. I find talking to your kind most.
I mean, do I really need more than 5 right now, though, to be fully honest? Do I need more than 5 sisters in an army? I guess if I go, like, 8, I mean, that is, like, serious firepower, but, I mean, it's, like, the best archers in the game. They are kind of expensive. But, I mean, 400, though, compared to, like, some dragons and elite infantry and stuff like that, is, like, not really that much. And they throw, like, they bring the heat. So I guess we'll keep them. 8. That's like every archer is going to be one of those, basically, if I commit to that. Okay. Then we'll do the embassy over here. Alright. And then... Okay, we've got all that upgraded, all that going on. Go back to trade. Hour and 10 episode. Here we go, baby. Oh, I could get this iron too. I do want iron eventually, but I could also wait. I just don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. My wife hates that song from like I think it was like Dawson's Creek in the 90s. She gets so triggered anytime that song comes on. It's hilarious. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get back. So I could wait until I completed this province with Monoliths and Twisted, but I think we'll just wait. Or we'll just go ahead and go forward. Do they have any more armies? No, they're done. Something even killed their last army down here. I don't even know what it was. Oh, here it is.
The council is disappointed.
They're stepping in, doing their thing. Now, they might actually kill Carcaron and take this province, which I'd be okay with that. I mean, whatever.
There is only vengeance.
It's fine. Okay, so we have everything for Avalorn. We need to wait for Heart of Darkness and Renegade and all that stuff. The problem with raiding Skaven is we don't get any money from raiding it until we spot the town itself, because ambush success chance 30%. That's actually pretty huge. Yeah, well, maybe we just go with that. We still have several points left. I don't really care about buffing him up. And this is just going to be, what, 2 points there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 points there, so that's like 6 points. And over here, dragons, phoenixes, all that. So like 1 point there. That's what, 7, and then maybe Sky Master for 10. Yeah, we should have plenty of points to get this Ancient Cunning, but that looks legit. Elven Healing's pretty good too, but I think this is... Campaign movement range is very nice too.
Shattered realm.
Okay, we can go for the Noble Prestige, I suppose, here.
When Loic dances, so shall I.
Hag Hall. I don't even know why I'm holding on to this, honestly. It's like... I should just give it to them, but... Make sure everything's all good here. I think so. And then that is hurting my relations with High Elves. That's giving me a little bit of money, but how much to sell it? I mean, I guess we might as well sell it. It's probably going down. Okay. Oop.
I am ready. For honor.
Okay. Alright, well that'll be it for this episode. Let's see what happens at the end here. I just started down the Lothern train. Come on, Lothern, just do it, man. They need to lose like one more battle. Okay, now they're trying to deal with Dreadfleet. Get them. Get them out of my... Get them out of my face. Okay.
Don't presume to stride where I patrol. That will be a fatal error.
Peace treaty, nah. Nah, bruh. Yeah, once we get, I think, Lothern for sure, and then we come up and we knock out Malekith in the north and start just wiping all the High Elves out, or the Dark Elves out. I mean, that's pretty much campaign over. Knock out Venom Blade, sure, y'all can have that.
The Asur need me.
Oh, they're just gonna sack it. They don't want it either. Sure. I mean, the only other thing we could really do, like, if we get Ulthuan and we grab the upper left of the map, that would be, like, meaningful. I don't even know. I guess maybe, I mean, like, we could win through military alliances. Technically, you don't have to kill everybody. But one thing that I don't like about this sort of, like, old school system, and I hope they fix this in Warhammer 3, is that's just too long. Like, you should be able to complete a campaign, I think, reasonably in 100 to 150 turns. That I think is a good timing window for campaigns, for content creators, for people watching and things like that. Because it's just so hard to sustain, like, the drama and the intensity and, like, you know, just the RPG elements over, like, a much longer period of time. Or they would have to make it to where you advance much, much slower towards your top-end units. Because once you're getting all your cool units and you're just, like, murdering everybody and you have so much property, and that's the thing with, you know, games like Total War, is once you get so much property, the stakes just disappear because you know if you die, it doesn't matter. Like, once you're so powerful, you lose your units, you just hire back a new army. Not a big deal, you know? Unless it's like the Horde factions kind of fix that a little bit, because it's always a big deal if you die.
Twilight is here.
But anyways, okay, let's take one more look at Lothern. It's probably going to be red again.
Welcome. What brings you here?
That's what I was saying. We had that one window, and now he's hired a couple more units. So we're going to be waiting for another 10 turns or so. That's why I went so hard on it. Maybe I could have tried 30,000 gold to see how he feels about that, but as we start conquering more stuff and we get that bigger army with the dragons and things like that, he might come around.
Insults to hard rat.
Okay, now he's coming in here. He's cleaning this up. He'll probably come over here and fight them. Now what is... There's going to be enemies in the old world we have to kill, right? I guess... Now this is kind of cool how they let you choose like 12. I think it'd be better if it was like 8 or something of these. So that it would... Because like the big problem is the map is so massive. If you have to cross the entire like world... Like if I have to go from here to go kill like the Skaven and whatever that place is, Hell's Den. I forgot what it's called, but that little place over here. That's just way too far. In Warhammer 3, it's going to get even bigger, obviously. Like a massive map that we know it's going to be this area because they've already slotted it all out. So, and they've done some of the sea here, and that would be really awkward if there wasn't more sea here. So, I would bet Warhammer 3 is going to be, you know, on par with Warhammer 2. I mean, look how much Warhammer 2 expanded the world. Like, this was it for Warhammer 1, basically. This. And they, like, basically more than doubled it for Warhammer 2. So, I think that, and with how long they've been working on this game, too, I think it's going to be, like, a similar amount, just way over here. So you need to make it to where it's a round world, or, like, at least if you cross to the right, you'll end up on the left over here. They do have, that's a possibility with the sea, I think. Like, here, they already have some sea. So that's possible. Or just have, like... If you own a port, you can like teleport to an ally's port in 1 turn or something like that on the map at a certain point. Maybe after like 100 turns in the game, you can port over. So that way you don't have to run across the entire world and you can just like appear at key locations and just get to the good fights. I mean, the quest battle system is cool where you can pay the money and just go to the quest battle. Back in the day, you used to pretty much have to walk to those quests, or it would just be like a crazy amount of money to try to teleport. But anyways, hopefully they do that in Warhammer 3, because it is fun to try to win the whole campaign. I know people, you know, complain in the comments sometimes, like, why don't you ever finish the whole campaign? It's like, because the last 50 episodes would be literally me just like walking from place to place, like clicking the end turn button to go round up the very last, you know, remnants of the dwarfs, or the very last remnants of the Skaven over here, or Norskins. And we would just be steamrolling and murdering everybody is what happened. So we're not quite at that point yet. Like, there will still be some challenging fights up here with the Dark Elves, but there always comes a certain point where...
Foolish thing.
That's kind of a white box. There always comes a certain point where the game is basically over before you get anywhere close to the main objectives, I think, in most campaigns. There are some, like the Bretonnian campaign, I think we were able to close that out fairly quickly. There are some with alternate win conditions where it's not conquer everything on the map where you can do it, but
Not one druki on neck.
anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did. Check out the rest of the content on the channel. If you'd like to sponsor a campaign yourself, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Let me know what you have in mind. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Have a great day.